Professor, what is the endowment effect?
In today's class, I will explain the endowment effect. The endowment effect is a theory that suggests when individuals own a certain product, they tend to perceive its value as higher than its market value. The endowment effect can easily be observed in the second-hand market. In the second-hand market, there are sellers and buyers of a product. Sellers try to sell at a higher price, while buyers aim to purchase at a lower price. The reason sellers try to sell at a higher price is simply because they intend to maximize profit, but because the product they own is valuable, and they feel like they are losing something if they sell it. In traditional economic theory, the value of a product is assumed to be the same whether someone owns it or not. However, in everyday life, people tend to assign a higher value to a product they own compared to when they did not own it. This phenomenon originates from behavioral economist Professor Richard Thaler's discovery in 1980, where he found that people tend to assign a higher value to the products they own. He named this phenomenon the endowment effect. Since then, the endowment effect has been empirically validated by numerous scholars. Let me introduce one experiment. In this experiment, students were divided into 3 groups. The first group was asked to choose between a mug and a chocolate bar, both of equal value. The second group was given a mug and then offered the opportunity to exchange it for a chocolate bar. And the third group was given a chocolate bar and then offered the opportunity to exchange it for a mug. The results of the experiment among the students in the first group showed that there was no significant difference in the preference for the mug or the chocolate bar, with a ratio of 56% choosing the mug and 44% choosing the chocolate bar. However, in the second group, 89% did not exchange the mug for a chocolate bar, and in the third group, 90% did not exchange the chocolate bar for a mug. As evident from the first group, the students' preference for the mug and the chocolate bar was similar. However, the percentage of students who made the exchange was only 11% in the second group and 10% in the third group. In other words, it can be interpreted that they refrained from exchanging their possessions because they assigned a higher value to the item they owned. This can be seen as the operation of the endowment effect. The endowment effect has been attributed to a psychological phenomenon called loss aversion, which was presented by psychologist Daniel Kahneman in a paper published in 1979. It is not simply due to a strong desire for the item one owns, but rather because individuals perceive giving away their possessions to others as a loss. This is referred to as loss aversion. People tend to feel the loss more strongly than the gain they would receive in return. For example, when faced with a gain of $5,000 and a loss of $5,000, both equal in amount, the theory of loss aversion suggests that people tend to feel the loss more strongly and therefore avoid it. Loss aversion is one aspect of prospect theory.
Professor, it would be interesting to apply the endowment effect to marketing. Is the endowment effect being utilized in actual marketing?
Yes, it is. The endowment effect is widely utilized in marketing in 2 main forms. One is the money-back guarantee system, and the other is the purchase system for product testers. The money-back guarantee system allows customers to purchase a product, try it out, and receive a full refund if they are dissatisfied. Many companies have adopted the money-back guarantee system, although the actual number of customers requesting refunds is said to be relatively low. Furthermore, the purchase system for product testers involves offering individuals the opportunity to try out a product for a specific period before committing to a purchase. This often leads to a high conversion rate, where a majority of testers end up buying the products they have tested. A notable real-life example of this is the introduction of smart home security systems in the early 2000s in the United States. Initially, many homeowners were hesitant to invest in these systems, questioning the need for additional security measures. when they already had traditional locks and alarms. To overcome this resistance, companies implemented a product testing program where selected homeowners were given the chance to experience the benefits of smart home security systems firsthand. The majority of participants who tested the systems eventually became customers, and through positive word of mouth and testimonials, smart home security systems have now become a must-have feature in households across the country. The English proverb says, "A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush." And the German proverb says, "Better a sparrow in the hand than a pigeon on the roof." This sentiment might be attributed to the endowment effect, where individuals tend to perceive their own possessions or circumstances as more favorable compared to those of others.
Professor, I found your explanation on the endowment effect today very informative. Thank you.